Good evening, everybody. It's Friday, December 20th, I believe. Um, just wanted to come on and do a update what's going on lately. I was sitting here for a few minutes with my eyes closed, just thinking about some things that I might want to talk about, and I nearly fell asleep. So that's one of the things that's going on. I'm just really, really, really exhausted. Not that that's new, but that's part of what's going on now. It's been nearly a week, I guess, close to, and a couple things have gone on this week. Um, One of the things that's happened is I've started having a lot more pain again, and the pain has been in my lower back, like my whole pelvic area, and hips, particularly on the right side, and the top of my leg on the thigh. So the hip and the thigh and the pelvis, and then also my ribs on the right side, to the point where I've been woken up at night, really awakened by the pain, which would put it in an 8, maybe even a 9 or 10 sometimes. So it was getting a little bit more noticeable, but not so much so that I was, too concerned about it. But after a couple nights in a row of that happening, I thought, okay, it's time to take a look at this. So when I spoke to the hospice nurse, they increased my pain medicine, which has helped, which definitely has already helped, but also makes me a little sleepy. So I'm hoping that I'll get used to the medicine at a higher dose and be a little less sleepy. I'm hoping that'll happen, because I don't particularly like being groggy, but the pain has been really bad. And even with the up on the pain medicine, it's a lot better, but it's still there, and it's more than it was 2 weeks ago, let's say. So anyway, yeah, that's one thing that's been going on. Let's see what else. I think the last time I talked about, they took away my blood pressure medicine because my pressure was on the low side, 88-ish. And sorry, I have trouble swallowing. But off the medication, it's been running about 110 at the last couple visits over, I don't know. It's hard to hear the second half, but she said sometimes it's 80, sometimes 70, so that's not too bad, I guess. And what else has happened? Oh, because of the pain medicine, constipation continues to be a problem, but it's like, not only have I used suppositories, but today had to use enema as well. So yeah, it's a constant struggle for me to keep going to the bathroom. No other way to put it. And the enema didn't do all that great. So I'll go back to the thing that works best so far is the suppository, and the only thing is then I get a lot of cramping, and that's not comfortable, but it works the best. So maybe like every other day or so, I'll have to do that. My appetite has gotten even worse, believe it or not. I'm really eating so little now. I eat, like I have, my bowl of cereal at breakfast, teeny little bowl. Lunch, which is my main meal. I wouldn't even call it that anymore, because it's not any bigger than breakfast. And then a snack in the evening, like I'll have a snack about 10 o'clock. And sometimes I have one after my nap, which is about 6. but often not, just like something to drink. So yeah, less food is going in these days, and a lot of nausea and just not hungry. So yeah, that's physically how it's been going on. Mentally, it's been a little bit of an ups and down. Some sadness, some I don't know why I've been scared that the nurse was here when she was here the other day, mentioned that they had recertified me. I guess they do it every 60 days or something, 90 days. And I said, recertify me for what? To stay on hospice. I'm like, what do you mean to stay? I hope you're not thinking of taking me off. And she said, no, you get recertified every now and again, and sometimes they do ask people to go off. And so that got that in my head, and it just stuck there. Like I just couldn't get that out of my head, that I could potentially be asked to leave hospice. Because I don't know what I would do. I really don't. So I had a good discussion with her today about it. And she said, no, they're not. I don't see you coming off hospice, is what she said to me. I don't see that happening. But they do, but some people, they do go off hospice. They get better, or they don't get worse. And, but, I have been getting worse, although, I expected to be gone last month. So I'm not getting worse as quickly as I had thought I was. But, it's still getting there. It's going every day. Every week at least. I can definitely see a difference. So, but my talk with her today helped me to settle my concerns and worries about being taken off hospice. Because boy, I would just be stuck with what to do. Because I was talking to a friend of mine, and hospice has really helped me in a lot of ways that I wasn't even considering. Even though in a way I'm worse than I was when I started hospice, in some ways I'm better off, because now I'm not pushing myself to go out shopping. I'm not going shopping at all. I'm not going out of the house at all, except to go up to the roof, but I'm not going out of the building. I'm not going shopping at all. I'm on oxygen 24 hours a day. So in one strange sense, I'm not stressed out by having to force myself to do things like go shopping, like clean up the house, like a lot of things that I was pushing myself to do before I got on hospice because there was no one else to help me. So I think that's partly too why I was feeling like, well, I'm not getting worse fast enough. That's because I'm not pushing myself. So I don't know. And again, as every time, the last few times I've done this, I feel like I'm just blabbing on. So anyway, that's where it's at. That's what's been going on. The other thing I wanted to talk about was thinking about, this is just a little kind of silly, but people constantly ask me, how you doing? How you feeling? What's going on? And I'm just like, you see, I have this on. If I'm out of my apartment and like in the hall or something, I have a walker with my portable oxygen on. Nearly everybody knows I'm in hospice. How do you think I am? I know it's just something that people say just because they don't know what else to say, I guess. I don't know. But it's really kind of a weird question. How are you doing? Well, not very well. And at first I used to say, fine, doing okay. Well, I'm not doing okay. Not even close. So, or they'll say, I hope you feel better. That's not going to happen. I've been trying to feel better for 12 years. It's not happening. So I'm just giving a heads up to people who maybe you're not sure what to say to somebody who's very ill, chronically ill, on hospice, whatever it may be, like that, clearly not well. So how you doing isn't the greatest of questions. I hope you feel better isn't the greatest thing to say, or happy birthday and many more is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I don't say anything nasty to people, of course, because I know they either just are uncomfortable, don't know what to say, and mainly that. I think they don't know what to say, but they want to say something. Just say hi. Just say hi. What you up to? Something like that. I don't know. But how you doing now? I've started to answer not good. Not good at all. Because I'm not. And that's the truth. So it's just, it's easier, I'm finding now, just to say, not well. So maybe think of something else to say to your friends or your loved ones who aren't feeling well. Because I've even had my family say, I'm not doing well. And I'll say, how you doing? I'm not doing well. Well, what's going on? Still, I'm talking still. I've been on hospice 3 months almost. Still, they're saying, well, what's going on? Just telling, oh, God. Anyway, it's a silly thing, I know, but it does get a little irritating when you look like shit, you feel like shit, and people are saying, how you doing? So just a pet peeve, and ignore it if you want to, whatever. Not much else to say. The weekend's coming up. Weekends are always a little hard for me because, I know nobody's coming from hospice, so it always feels a little, I know I can call triage in hospice if anything does go wrong, but I always just hope it doesn't. And next week is Christmas, though I don't celebrate. A lot of people do, and it's just a big hullabaloo going on. But it really doesn't mean anything to me at all, to be honest. Since I don't celebrate it, it's not really being a Scrooge, I just don't celebrate Christmas. I haven't in many years. But the world has to stop for Christmas, it seems like. But a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas. But if you do, I hope you have a good one. Or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate, or don't. Okay, that's enough. I'm just blabbing. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Not very interesting, I know. And I hope you're doing well. And I'm assuming a lot of people watching this are not hospice patients. But if you are, I wish you peace. I wish you courage. I wish you patience. Those are all the things that I need. So I wish them to you. And if you're dealing with a chronic illness, because I'm not going to say, I hope you get well, or I hope you get better. But everybody else, I hope you're doing okay. And thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.